scissors, our pen, and a template. This is size 39, and this is the exact sole, the shape I want to achieve. All right, so for that, this is our sole. This is our sole. We turn to the back. This is the back, and this is the front. So I'm going to place it on it like this, and I'll try to make do with what I have here, because if I don't, this is the only thing I have, so I would try to make do with it. Now I'm going to turn it this way. After turning this way, make sure you turn it this way. Okay, so I'll place this one here and I'll trace it out. Okay, so this is the other one. We're making 2 of this. Okay, now we're going to turn this other side. Okay, so here we are. So now we'll cut out all of them. Okay, so let me cut this one. The next thing is you're going to turn the back this way, turn it backwards like this. So you're going to slit open where you would place your top. All right, so for you to slit it open, you have to know your measurement. You use your index. Okay, using your index around this side, you start here, you place it on it this way. When you place it on it this way, you use your rule. Let me use my left hand. Using my left hand, I place it on it this way. Okay, and I have it like so. Okay, and I place it here, and I have it like so. So this is where you're going to punch open, and you punch here open. Okay, now when you do this, you just take your top, you place it just at that point there. Place it at that point over there, cover it, then you point here where you would open. Okay, and point over here where you would open. Now that's done. Now we're going to puncture it open. Or use your puncher. This puncher, you can get it from the market, or you can use any other thing you know that you can use to puncture it open. You can use it to puncture it open. So now we're going to go right in here. Okay, so next we are going to use our slits. We use this to slit it open. Okay, if you have it, use it. There's one they sell just 50 naira or 100 naira. You can just get it to use it. All right, so now we are going to slit it open from here to here. Okay, so but we're not going to slit it open on a straight path. We're going to slit it open just like it is curved like this. We're going to slit it curvy this way, slit it curvy this way. Okay, so you're going to start from, place your hands, or at the edge, place your blade at the opening. Okay, when you place it that way, you trace it with your hands curved. I hope you're getting it. With your hands curved, you just trace it that way. Just trace it a little. Don't cut, just trace. Don't cut it, just trace it to leave a mark. There. One. You go inside. So we are tracing starting here and here. Okay, so that's what I did. You go to the next one, the other point. You place your hands, you make it curvy, and you bring it forth this way. Remember, don't cut, just trace. Okay, if you trace it, you're gonna see the lines appear there. You will see the lines appear here. Now I did this, and if you look properly, you're gonna see the lines. I just traced it out. So this tracing would help you know the direction you cut. Now using your blade, you're going to start again afresh at the top of the first mark I put there. Start again. Now you're going to apply a little pressure, just a little, not heavy, and follow the tracing you made earlier. Okay, so I'm going to follow my tracing. All right, you can make and remove, do place and remove, so you don't make mistake. And go again. You just, at every point, you apply pressure. Okay, so now I'm going to set your foot so that you can be able to, well, it fits. Okay, so this is it. So you can make it tight if you want. Okay, so now you've gotten the width of this side. You turn this way. See how bulky it is. Don't be scared. We're going to trim it off, right? We're going to try to you trim off, and when you're cutting it, don't cut it straight, cut it slanting, right? Just like this place is slanting. If you're cutting it, cut it slanting like this. Okay, so I'm going to use my scissors is not sharp, but I'll try to use it. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do is to apply our gum here, apply here, and gum it on it. All right, so we're going to take our gum, place it on it this way, place it on it that way. All right, so right now we are going to work on the ruffle. Okay, so for the ruffle we're still using our purple yarn, and we're still going to use our 3.5 millimeter hook. Now we are going to start from this end to this end. So I used to skip the first slip stitch here because it's too close to the sew. So I go to the next slip stitch here, insert my hook, then I'll take my yarn. And make a chain stitch here, one chain stitch, right, to attach the yarn. Now I'll chain up 2 extra, 1 and 2. Next I'm going to go into the same space, the same stitch, and I'm going to make 2 more double crochets, 1 and 2. I'll do this while I hide the end. All right, while I hide this end here. Now we have a total of 3 double crochets here. The next stitch we are going to make 3 double crochets while hiding our end. Okay, 1, 2 and 3. Next, so we'll continue like this till the end. This tutorial is just to continue from the last one. This is on a different day actually. So I remember we started our ruffles, we started from this part, this side. Now we walked across till we got here. Over here we chained 2 and we immediately went into the slip stitch that's right here, slip stitch right here, and we turned this way and we worked our 3 double crochet along until we got to this part, the last slip stitch here. Then we chained 2 here, we connected it with the other one, and we started from here and we went along and made our 3 double crochets increase until we got to this part again. We chained 2 over here, we turned this way and we worked our 3 double crochet. We turned this way, we worked our 3 double crochet until finally we stopped here, and this is our tail end. All right, so this is exactly how it looks. I'm already loving how it's coming out. I'm loving it already. So we are done with the ruffle. The next thing we are going to do is to find a solution to this place. Okay, so for us to find a solution to this place, we are gonna bring in our other sew that we've not cut. Okay, so we're going to cut off this sew and I'll be right back with you. All right, so this is it. Here we have it, 2 sews. All right, so what we're gonna do is that we're gonna apply our gum right here, and we're going to apply our gum right here, and we're going to gum it on this part like this, just like this. So but before then, we're going to trim off this. It looks quite bulky. We're going to use our scissors and trim it down. Just trim it down. It's a little bit, it might be a little bit difficult, but just try. Our shoe gum, we're going to use it and apply over here and apply over here, right? So I'm going to press it out this way. Excuse me. So you spread it. Okay, so like this, I'm going to leave it here for it to dry, or allow it dry, and then we're going to come back and fix it. Now we're going to do this like that as well. Just make sure you spread the gum. Okay, and that's it. We'll wait for it to dry, then we'll come and gum it. Okay, so here it is. I've placed it on it and I've gummed it together, as you can see. So the next thing we're going to do is to get our sandpaper. This is a rough sandpaper. You can use rough, you can use smooth. So this is a smooth one, so I'll use my smooth sandpaper and I will kind of smoothen it. Now I will do it until I see it is smooth. Alright, so I can smoothen it all around, so it will remove all the rough edges. You understand? All this roughness here, we're going to smoothen it with our sandpaper, right? So after all these processes, we've made ourselves a beautiful ruffle sandal. All right, this is how it's gonna look, and you're good to go.